On this episode of Infowars News, the civil unrest has begun in Baltimore. Baltimore Riots have left stores looted and burned, and Mayor Blake admits that she provided those who wish to destroy property. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. Okay, folks, this is the first article of the day here, and it is an article written by Michael Snyder. The article says, as civil unrest has just begun in Baltimore, and this is only the beginning, the start of something much bigger. Underneath, it says, Saturday night, the city of Baltimore resembled a war zone as protests over the death of Freddie Gay turned wildly violent. The article says here that on Saturday, April 11th, I delivered a presentation down in Dallas, Texas, on which I warned about the rioting and civil unrest so that are soon coming to this nation. On a size scale of 45, on a slide number 45 of the presentation, I specifically named the city of Baltimore as one of the cities this would happen, but I had no idea that the rioting in Baltimore would begin so quickly, and the violence we saw on Saturday night was just at that level was quite shocking. This is the following, however, the Daily Mail described of the chaos that occurred. And there's some video here. I also wanted to share a video. I also want to share this YouTube video, stringing together a bunch of clips of some of the worst violence but it also contains some very public graphic language, so please do not let your children watch this. I mean, basically, folks, this is happening where I am. I mean, it's happening where I am right now. I mean, it happened right now. Not right now, but it happened last night, like Saturday. I mean, there's more stuff here, too. And basically, of course, outside provocateurs are coming in, messing up with the stuff. I mean, basically, George Soros is probably running most of this stuff. I mean, the guy is frickin' everywhere. Just to get a race war with the whites and then flip it on the patriots and the American people. You see what they're doing, folks? For all you black people out there that are actually going to these type of stuff, y'all need to stop. Seriously. It's this rap gangster thug culture that's basically doing all of this. Okay? It's not the white man. It ain't nobody else. And if you're gonna burn down the city, I mean, how stupid will you look if you do that, huh? Come on. Not to mention the fact that this whole thing is also run by George Soros. But enough about that. Here's the second article here. It was red-linked. The title is written by Paul Watson. The title is Baltimore Riots, stores looted and burned, cops injured, National Guard deployed. Areas of Baltimore are under for a third day as riders start battle with cops. Areas of Baltimore, well, basically this isn't just like a news article, but this is just like clips from Ustream and Twitter account from Mikhail Thalen and Paul Watson. Curfew declared tomorrow. Give riders free rein tonight. Bizarre. I mean, just look at this one picture here. This guy's face is completely bloodied. Ugh. Jim Sellen, cameraman, was just attacked by protesters and had his camera stolen. Freddie Gray. Breaking news. State of emergency declared in Baltimore. National Guard has been deployed. Another liquor store. the Iran fight the system by attacking buses full of poor commuters trying to get home. I mean, just look at the... I mean, I saw this on the news. I mean, basically, I couldn't even believe this happened. But this is actually what happened. Happened yesterday. I mean, seriously. See, and it just keeps going. I mean, just look at the entire Paul Dozer Watson stuff. I mean, really, the cops stood down. George Soros is behind all this. And I have a feeling that basically this mayor has something to do with it. I mean, she basically let these guys basically riot in the streets. I mean, she gave the cops orders to stand down. What do you think I mean by that, you may ask? Don't worry. The last article I'm about to read will basically give us that. I'll read the last article, just wait for it. But, to be honest with you, this is a type, the elites are in big, big trouble. They already know that basically the country's waking up to their agenda, and they need something to kickstart a race war. A race war to basically destroy this country and split it up. I mean, they wanted martial law to put the guards on the streets, and this is what they got. And I mean, that's all I can say at this point. They just want to rape, and pillage. Well, riot. Okay, folks, this is the last article of the day here. And it's an article written by Chuck Ross. The title is called Baltimore Mayor. Space was provided to those who wish to destroy. Video. And it's a video of her actually saying it. It said, basically, Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings-Blake made a sudden admission Saturday in the aftermath of violent protests over the recent death of Freddie Gray, saying that she wanted to give it to those who destroy. And destroy they did. Numerous storefronts and vehicles were damaged, and businesses were looted at the tail end of the day of demonstration. 34 people were arrested, and 6 officers were suffered minor injury. Baseball fans attending a game at Candy Yards were told to stay inside the ballpark until the violence outside had subdued. I have made it clear that I worked with the police and instructed them to do anything they could possibly do to make sure the persons were able to exercise their freedom, right to free speech. Free speech? By burning down buildings, setting cars on fire, and basically letting the looters basically run amok? That's free speech, Miss Madam Mayor? Huh? I mean, here's the clip of her actually saying it, and also adds the point on the whole entire situation. I mean, this is just nuts.
We also gave those who wished to destroy space to do that as well. And we worked very hard to keep that balance and to put ourselves in the best position to de-escalate. And that's what you saw.
I also pointed out yesterday on the Sunday broadcast that Baltimore, Maryland is majority black. It's pretty much a black-run city. They have upwards of half their officers are black. And I'm just sick of hearing that it's white people out to kill black people when the statistics have been out for a decade. If you're white or Hispanic, you're twice as likely to be shot by cops. And do you know why? I don't care if it's a black police force or a mixed police force, what it is. They don't want to respond to gangbanger inner city poor black areas. Because you'll get shot at, you'll get sued, you'll get called racist. So they don't respond to as much crime there. They slow roll. Just like in the riots in Watts back in the 60s, just like with the L.A. riots back in the early 90s, the police did not respond. They let the looters beat Reginald Denny's face in and the rest of it. And it's almost like government is complicit, even if they don't false flag it. Sometimes they have provocateurs. I mean, it's the media provocateur, and at this time, MSNBC, that they order the police in Seattle with those black bloc white kid looters They let them loot and order the police to stand down. I interviewed cops and the police chief later. Oh, yes, we did our journalism that they were basically ordered to stand down by the Delta Force. Clinton's people were there. Oh, Delta Force, the same ones running the PSYOP Jade Helm. And don't look at the uniforms of these officers now in special forces and think, oh, they must be patriots. I have no doubt they're not proficient, intelligent men, but they now have survived all the Obama purges and have shown they're ready to follow orders.
You see? Right there. Alex just said it. Right there. She ordered to stand down, and she gave them riders of space to do whatever the heck they want, to riot and loot. This mayor deserves to be put in jail for what she did. Okay? Not to mention the fact that basically there are also provocateurs running the whole thing by basically you-know-who, Soros, and MSNBC, and a whole bunch of other news outlets, and ran the whole thing as well. So there's plenty of blame to go around here too, if you think that. But Soros has been given the green light to basically have this country destroyed. Are we gonna let this psychotic man do it? Well, that's all the articles I have for you today. If you'd like to read more about these articles, please go to the links below or go to prisonplanet.com or Infowars.com. There you can find hundreds of articles like this one I have read for you today. This is the Infowars News. I'm Info God Black from Freedom Region number 3. Signing off. Please like, subscribe, and donate. Bye-bye.